Hello, everybody. Sorry for being so late. Life has a way of getting in the way of things. Ba-da-ba-dum. Dum-dum-dum-dum. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Alrighty. Well, let's just get right into it, shall we? Don't want to waste any time. We finished the first day of chapter 3. Now it's time for day 2. We have a bunch of quests. Gotta go to the mine. Gotta find out somebody stalking Ilya. And go on to the Old America Road. We have a request from the 2nd Division. Exposing the counterfeit dealers? What exactly does that entail? Now that I think about it, ain't this the first time the department has sent us such an important looking mission? Maybe they've finally come to appreciate our hard work, eh? Well, that's not an impossibility. I'm more inclined to believe this is an odd job they pushed onto us. Well, it doesn't matter now. Let's go hear the details from Inspector Donovan. If everything goes well, maybe the other divisions will start to warm up to us. Hopefully, once we're ready to head out, let's make our way over to the administrative district. Alright, let's first go and get some potentially better armor. Or not. No, let's go to East Street first. No, first check rank. You sweeties did pretty well yesterday. Managing to beat out the Brights is no easy feat. Yeah, definitely wasn't a walk in the park. You had to pull out all the stops for that window. Well, you just keep that up, and maybe you'll start lightening the guild's load just a bit. Alright, before I forget, I wanted to tell you that Arias is back from that business trip of his. Sadly, a request from City Hall came as soon as he got back, so he's assigned to guard duty at a conference there. Huh, could have sworn that the police were in charge of City Hall security. I believe that is correct. In fact, if I recall correctly, the 1st Division had taken that request. Guess this is what you'd call joint security? I heard there were a bunch of movers and shakers from across the continent attending this conference, so maybe they just wanted some extra insurance. Yeah, that would make sense. Yeah, well, if the Divine Blade of Wind is there, then it's the safest place in the whole damn city. So it's due to all the current circumstances that the police and guild are cooperating. A large number of requests posted for braces. Arias at City Hall, Scott, and Winsel at the IBC, Lynn and Ayola at the Cathedral, Estelle and Joshua have personal business at the Mountain Path area. Oh, that reminds me, Estelle and Joshua said they had some personal business they needed to take care of. They said they were going out to some remote area, I guess. Well, it's fine. Arias is back in town, so I can let those two have a chance to catch their breath. Yo, you losers still at it? You guys are looking pretty tired. What's the matter, you weaklings? Unfortunately, not all of us have inhuman stamina like you, Wald. Wait a second. Are you planning to go out to the festival again? What's it to you? How we spend our time at the festival is none of your damn business, kid. Right. I'm not sure what we expected. It really is exhausting trying to put up with him. By the way, Red, let's have ourselves a real fight next time. No holding back, you coward. I'm not gonna sit here quietly after seeing that little stunt you pulled back there. Come on, man, you gotta give me a break. You just got a little carried away yesterday. Happens to the best of us, you know? Keeps getting more and more interesting. I want to take you on once you got your head out of your ass. Sheesh, going all out like that clearly was a big mistake. Recipes. Can we make anything? Not right now. I'm giving you this offer out of the kindness of my heart, okay? It's for your own good, Ashley. Accept Ravachi's protection. We'll make sure to have your businesses back. How many times have I turned down this offer now? I don't think you're grasping the situation here. I know exactly what you're capable of. So I'd like to settle this without having to take you down. Don't think we'll let you off so easy. Interesting offer, my friend. Hit me with your best shot, Garcia. My business extends all the way from Crossbell to eastern Zemuria. My roots are too much for some hot-headed petty criminals to handle. Once you get that through your thick skull, you can get over yourself, Mr. Mafia Boss. Who do you think you're talking to? Don't get too cocky, you fool. Hey, customer. Yeah, you. Shut up. Yuck. You and that little brat of yours haven't changed one bit. Well, I've said my piece. Think it over. If you want to keep your little operation in Crossbell up and running, that is. You're in the way. Beat it. So even Garcia Rossi drops by this place, huh? Sounded like an intense argument. Garcia's panicking, I can tell. After all, he came running to me like a little girl when he found out his roots were shutting down. I doubt that was the case. You two close friends or something? Nah, he's just a long-time customer is all. Made more than a few deals with him before he went and joined Ravache. Ravache. Though these days, he's been acting a little too big for his britches. Says that old Jaeger right. Ain't that pretty ballsy of her to do? Girl's giving me the chills. I am in complete agreement. Are they still always like this? Like mother like daughter, I guess. Cool looking pretty boy. Thanks for the spectacular show yesterday. That bracer duo sure gave us a run for our mirror. Aren't you the slightest bit tired, was he? Huh? Why would I be? Oh, you mean because of that little race? That's perfectly normal for me. It wasn't any more tiring than my usual skirmishes with Wald. They may be delinquents, but there's no denying the stamina. It's making me feel like an old geezer. Let's try the bamboo rod and the snow crab. Let's see if we catch anything good. And we caught catfish. Let's see how the dumplings do. And we caught a Marking Cup. Alright. Nothing else right now. Let's go say hi to Grace. Ah, she's not in here. She's over there. Oh, if it isn't my favorite four. Excellent work yesterday. I just added the finishing touches to my heart-pounding article about yesterday's race. Really, Grace? We got another article in the books, huh? Can't say I didn't see that one coming. You betcha. We're featuring in an extra special issue to set to release on the last day of the festival. Your little adventures make for superb stories, so I'll be keeping a close eye on you. She's building us up just to tear us down, isn't she? That's been the pattern thus far, yes. What is this place, Ellie? It's the reception hall. They use it for all kinds of diplomatic meetings. It would appear it's being used for some sort of symposium sponsored by Grandfather today. Oh, is that... I understand the plan. I look forward to working with you to secure the area. Understood. The First Division is normally more than sufficient for security. I hope you don't hold this against me. Can't blame them for increasing security, though, given the number of foreign dignitaries in attendance. I'm sure with the Guild's help was requested to provide extra reassurance for their safety. Spare me the explanation. I am already aware of the circumstances. See to it that you won't cause any blunders, Sir Divine Blade. Understood. Yeesh, I wouldn't want to get dragged into that little catfight. Agreed. It's rare to see those two together. Probably because they like oil and water. Two of them appear to be working together to guard the symposium. We probably shouldn't get in their way. Let's leave them to their work. Hey guys, good work yesterday. Sounds like you played a big part alongside the Bracers in dealing with the delinquents. Well, I'm not sure I'd call it a big part. To be honest, I feel like we might not have taken things quite as seriously as police officers should. Yeah, you might have a point. Either way, I'm pretty sore from all that running around. Serves you right. Seriously though, good job guys. There's a symposium being held at City Hall later today. I don't think the average person is going to be interested in it, but apparently scholars from across the continent will be in attendance. The Mayor, the IBC CIO, and Mr. Grimwood will be there participating on Crossbell's behalf. Alright. Police must be struggling to stay on high alert. You sometimes spot First Division investigators patrolling around the city in their street clothes. Those guys are remarkably good at blending in with the crowd. Even I barely notice them. How are you able to spot them? When you're experienced as I am with the area, you'll know. Let's say hi to Imelda. Who would have thought that the four who stopped the mass assassination still had time to play downtown? See to it that you don't damage my apartment, lest you face my wrath. You don't have anything to worry about now, I think. Yeah, I bet we won't even go back inside it, probably. Alright, let's head to Ursula. Oh, Maribel. Ellie, what a pleasant surprise. Belle, what are you doing at Sinosula? Nothing much. I just accompanied my father here, that's all. Mr. Croy? Is he sick? Chris? I doubt that's the case. He's doing his usual thing, right? That's right. If you ask the receptionist, I'm sure you'll find out what it is. Also, I'm sure my father would appreciate a visit from you all. Let's go say hi. Mr. Croyce? Oh, hello everyone. I certainly wasn't expecting to run into you here of all places. No one was hurt while on duty, I hope. Nah, nothing like that. What about you? Are you injured, sir? I don't think we need to worry about that. Despite having so much on his plate as the IBC's COO already, Uncle Dieter puts his heart into many philanthropic projects throughout Crossbell. One of those being an annual tradition where he gives presents to those hospitalized at Sinosula. If they can't enjoy the anniversary festival, I'll bring some joy to them instead, he always says. Oh, wow. You call it philanthropy. There's hardly that much mirror involved, Ellie. It's simply a gift from me to them. I slip out of work to do things like this every now and then. Some may call it self-indulgence, or believe me foolish for taking the time away from my job, but this is an irrevocable part of who I am. Whoa, I didn't think a guy like him could get so fired up. Agreed. For as charming and as unruffled as he has been with us, he clearly has a more serious side to look out for as well. And then we're gonna head to Main's Mountain Path now, which the easiest way to get there is this way. I mean, I could just use the map, but where's the fun in that? Alright, first up, we stop at the Doll Studio. Go up. No one home? Joshua, are you positive this is the place? I don't have definitive proof, but everything we've found out up till now points here. There's just too much information about the 13 factories even I don't know about. All we know is that it's a network of 12 workshops that has passed down ancient technology. And supposedly this doll studio is one of them. This is definitely the kind of place you'd stay at. What's the plan, Estelle? Should I go and investigate? No, it's okay. Lucky for us, we aren't directly butting heads with the society this time. If I'm going to catch her, I'll have to play by the rules. If that's what you think is best, I'm with you. Besides, we still have that auction to worry about. Should we focus on that for now? Sounds good to me. Estelle? Joshua? Huh? The SSS? Hey, what a surprise. I thought I was detecting a familiar presence, but I could not quite pinpoint who it was. Why the heck are you guys here? Does the special support section have some business with the studio? Well, just stretching our legs for a bit. What about you? Did the Racer Guild have a request here or something? Actually, we're here on personal business. Or we were, at least, but it looks like no one's in right now. On a lighter note, you guys put up a good fight yesterday. How are you feeling? A little sore, but fine overall. Forget us. After all that yesterday, the two of you look completely unaffected. What gives? You think? I guess these 2 years of walking everywhere has finally started to pay off. Sorry to cut our conversation short, but it's about time for us to start heading back to Crossbell City. I'm sure we'll run into each other again. Careful on your way back, guys. Of course, you all stay safe too. Even a moron could tell that they were hiding something from us. That may be true, but I did not sense any guilt coming from them. I don't think it's our place to stick our noses into their private matters. Joshua mentioned that the owner of the doll studio isn't home. Shall we head on back as well then? Yeah, might as well. We all met Ren for the first time when we were here before. Do those two know her somehow? Alright, Now we head to Mainz. Oops.
私の行くぜ任せて行くぞストー
Dang it.
はい
Do that. Very good.
よかった
And we'll hit. Oh, what the hell am I doing?
さあかかってこい
And we got both of them.
私の番俺の番だな任せてなんとかなったわね
And board the bus. Let's talk to the mayor. What to do, what to do. We can't send the mine chief to exterminate those monsters. That'd be an execution. Good afternoon, Mayor Bixon. Special support section here. Oh, you came. I was hoping that you'd get here soon. You submitted a support request, right? Something about monsters in the mine? Yes, we're in a bit of a pickle. Deep in the mine, there's an abandoned area that has already been fully excavated. Last night, monsters began to emerge from it. Monsters running amok in the mine definitely doesn't sound safe. Does that sort of thing happen often? There have been many cases of monster outbreaks occurring in the vicinity of Septium mines across the continent. Though the cause has not been explained yet, monsters are naturally attracted to Septium crystals. Ah yeah, I've heard that plenty of times. Guess those suckers can't get enough of the stuff. I think I remember learning about that as well. No matter the country, mines always face the risk of attracting monsters. So that's how it is. Normally our miners are tough enough to be able to drive away monsters without any issues. But most of the miners are in the city, celebrating the anniversary festival. We're short on manpower. We've sealed off the abandoned mine entrance for now, but there's no telling how dangerous things will get if it's left unattended. That's why I'd like you all to exterminate the monsters in there. So, what do you think? Will you take this one on for us? Understood. We'll take care of these monsters for you, no problem. Really? I'm in your debt once again. In that case, you'll be needing this. You'll have to trek pretty deep into the mine to reach the abandoned section, but this gear will get you right inside. I'll be waiting the good news. Try to be careful, alright? Where do we need to go? There. Abandoned mine gate was opened. So this is the abandoned mine. Weird. I was expecting something much older or more dilapidated, based on it being abandoned. In fact, the orbital lamps in here still look like they're being maintained. If they really outparade the monster outbreaks from time to time. I imagine they keep the area lit as a countermeasure. From the looks of it, it seems like the place is still being used for storage. By the way, it's now the abandoned aspect in one sense. All dim and spooky and full of creepy crawlies lurking around. Perfect place to send someone on a dare and just see how long they last. Happy-go-lucky as always. Well, you're here to work, remember? Not exploring some haunted house. I know. I detect the presence of multiple monsters deeper in. The structure of the mine will likely get more complex the farther we go. We should proceed with caution. Absolutely. Let's not try to get lost while we're at it.
よーし一気に行くぞ
私の番
私の番ね
さてと分析を開始
Analyze.
しました。
行くぜさてとそこさあ
There we go.
先を急ぎましょう
Did you hear about the woman who had a craving for Goldia Sepeth? She just wanted some space, man.
そう行くぞみんな任せてはいよし
さてと分
Alright,
析を開始
analyze.
しました。
行くぜ
Ah, Sparkle.
そこだおうわさてと
Ah, Ariel.
駆動私の番です。エニグマ駆動
Sparkle. Very good.
なんとかなったわね みんな立て直すぞ
了解です。
We get attacked by whatever these are.
私の番ね
さてと分析を開始入手しました。
おっしゃ
Cave anemones.
さてへい
俺の番だ任せてエニグマや
助かります。はい。た
さてそこさてはい
And there we go.
なんとかなったわねえいバッグを取られた気をつけろ
了解です。
お返しよ任せてはい任せてくれやっ
行きます。分析を開始入手しました。
おっしゃ
I think I've gotten all the enemies scanned. Perfect.
さてとそこさあ
Very
先
nice.
を急ぎましょう
Defense 3. I'm not empty. I'm making a statement. And
よっしゃ畳みかけるぞ了解今だみんな行くわよ任せてくれ
all right.
エニグマ
さて
駆動
Not going until
ドライブ開
Death
始。
Spiral.
や
それ
おうわ任せて俺の番だエニグマ
私の番です。エニグマ駆動
おっしゃ
Sparkle. Very good.
先を急ぎましょうさあかかってこいさてはい任せろ
行きま任せてそこ。
よし
Bang.
まだまだいける。やっとせやよし一気に行くぞ。そう
今だみんな行こうよ。
And we wiped him
上
out.
出来かしら。
Mind your own business.
かかってきやがれ。
私の番ね。はい。お返しよ。
俺の番だな。
行きます。へい。
任せろ。はっ
私の番。はい。
俺の番だな。
And then we do that.
まだまだいける。いやいやもらったぜ。
はい。た
任せてくれ。スヤそこだ。おっしゃ。
私の番ね。
Recovery.
俺の番だな。スヤ
Breath.
はい。へい。助かりました。
行くぜ。
There we go.
ちょろいぜ。
Yay.
先生可能。始めましょう。私の番ね。そこ。
We just keep going like so.
チャンスです。皆さんお願いします。はあ、これで一安心です。
おっしゃ。
Yay. Oh, and ready got war cry. Your request for a rare ultra-powered quartz from before the Septian calendar is being processed. Please stand by. I'll let you in on a little secret. There was more than one item in here, but someone beat you to it and took the good stuff. The bad stuff, you're holding it.
敵出現。さてと。めんどくさいです。
こいつはどうだい。
ガンナーモード起動します。データが取れました。
Right through them. Battle bits. Annoyed at having to check every treasure chest twice? Should check these chest messages while you can. After all, one day they might not be there anymore. Yeah, no infinite spawning enemies.
やっよっしゃ畳みかけるぞ。
了
了解。
解。エニグマ
チャンスだ。よし畳みかけるぞ。
はい。エニグマ
俺の番だな。
And,
上出来かしら。
there we go.
そう
かかってきなさい。任せてそこ。
おっしゃぜ。行くぞ。
私の番。 そこです。私のそこ。
よしやっこれが俺たちの力だ。みんなチャンスよ。私の番ね。はいチャンスだ。よし畳みかけるぞ。よし
And we
上出来だ。
just wipe them out.
よっしゃ畳みかけるぞ。
OK です。そこ。
俺の番だな。やってや任せろ。
行きます。そこです。私の番。
俺の番だな。やってや
行きます。そこです。
行くぜ。行くぞスティ
And there we go.
ア。よしもう大丈夫だ。
Just think, if you spent less time harassing chests, you could have already finished this support request.
よっしゃ畳みかけるぞ。
OK
了解
です。
チャンスだ。よし畳みかけるぞ。よし上出来だ。
Yep, very good.
やってやよし一気に行くぞ。
私は今だわ。みんな行くわよ。
We wipe them out again.
上出来かしら。
とっとと終わらせるぞ。
任せて。そこ。
よし
お返しよ。私の番です。たあ。
行くぜ。
私の番。そこ。
よし
お返しです。
これが俺たちの
Very
力だ。
nice.
ここなら釣れ。
Alright, let's use another sword, get a thing of dumplings. Let's see if we catch anything good. Alright, earthworm.
それ
Okay, feather tackle. Bro.
それ まずまずかな。
We've got a rainbow trout. Red flies. Alright, bamboo rod. Snow crab.
それ
Dumplings.
それ
Okay, nothing. You peer deep inside the chest once again, only to bump your head against the lid as you stand back up. Serves you right.
よし一気に行くぞ。
私は今だわ。みんな
Let me wipe them out.
上出来かしら。
Yay. Looks like that was the last of them. Yes, it should be. I cannot detect any more monsters within the abandoned mine. Phew, finally. Running around this ugly place has tuckered me out. That's for sure. Good work, you guys. Now, Lloyd, shall we head on back to Mayor Bixon's house? Yeah, sounds like a plan. Ugh, I don't think I'm gonna make it. Lloyd, do a power solid and carry me back to the entrance, please. Not gonna happen. Stop messing around. It's time to head back. Killjoy. Yeah, we did get every chest. Looks like you wiped out every last one of those monsters for us. Yes, sir, they won't be an issue anymore. For the time being, no further monsters should try to settle in that area. Things should be safe at least until the rest of the crew gets back from the festival. That's music to my ears. I must find some way to thank you. How about this? That's a lot of Sepith. Whoa. You sure you're allowed to give us this mountain of Sepith? You're pulling our leg, right? Now, Bixen, a road like this might be appropriate for braces, but I'm not sure we can accept this as police officers. Besides, isn't Sepith a valuable export from your mines? We can't take so much of it away from you, can we? Please, you're overthinking this. Sepith is merely fragments of Septium, you know? You could consider it as a byproduct of the Septium minus process. I can't thank you enough for taking care of the monsters in that abandoned mine, especially given the risks that were involved. If anything, I'm a little ashamed to be trying to give you leftovers like this and calling it a reward. Oh no, it's incredibly generous of you. Maybe even too much. The four of you always seem to be saving the day for us. Please, allow me to give you this token as for my appreciation. I see. In that case, we'll be more than grateful to accept it. Thank you, sir. Good man. Before you leave, let me say thank you one last time. I'll be sure to reach out to you again should anything come up. Yay. Now we're gonna head back. And we're gonna head over to Morica. But first, we're gonna stop by the Central Square in Genton. I'll grab that slot. Alright. Morica Road. Take the bus to the Fork. And we head up this way. Alright, nothing to worry about right now. There it is. Fishing. Snow crab. We caught carp. Alright, we'll do some more fishing later. Maybe close to the end game. Oh, this is so easy.
分析を開始します。入手しました。
そこだ。おっしゃ。私の番ね。俺の番だな。エディア。
さてと。へい。
おっしゃ。私の番。よし。やろう。はい。そこだ。おっしゃ。任せて。はい。へい。俺の番だな。そう。これが
Easy.
俺たちの力だ。
Yay! And we'll head to America. The beautiful town. And we head back to Crossbell. To the entertainment district. Well, hey there. It's my favorite little guy. How's it going? Long time no see, everyone. Long time no see, everyone. I'm so sorry. I think we were too absorbed in our own conversation. My apologies as well. Our enthusiasm becomes unchecked during practice. Now I'm ready. It's been a while, everyone. I hear everybody loves your new production. Well, obviously, it's only natural for us. I actually noticed that you came to watch us on our opening day, Wade. Yeah, I do hope you enjoyed it. Alright, I just happened to be tagging along with Cecile. Your performance was phenomenal, though. I already knew Ilya was something else, but I've become a huge fan of Ishia, too. Oh, please, you're embarrassing me. My, the two of you have gotten awfully close now, haven't you? Maybe I should let Cecile know her little bro is putting the moves on my co-star. The moves? What moves? Hey, Ilya, I swear. How fortunate for you, Lloyd. The rest of us have not had the privilege of watching the show, and it's our tickets are for next week. Not only that, but you got to watch Ark and Ciel all alone with Cecile? It's just the two of you in a dimly lit theater, watching a mesmerizing play all together. Damn it, I'm so jealous. It's okay, you two, calm down. Even though he is a shameless flirt, trying to win over Ishia so soon after being with Cecile. What did I do to deserve this? Sure, I'll admit. I'm guilty for going to see the play before you guys, but I... Stare. Little brother 1%er. Please, I'm begging you, stop. My favorite little guy has it hard. I'm sure if I were to throw my hat into the ring too, we'd have plenty of fascinating reactions. My life isn't your plaything. Now, I think you've all had enough fun already. Don't tease him too much. Ilya, I doubt he can handle it for much longer. Yeah, I'll hold off for now. So anyway, what brings you guys here today? We have a bit of time to relax, so would you like to have some tea? Thanks, but no thanks. We're here on business. You sent us a support request, right? Oh, alright. I had completely forgotten. Sorry about this. It started with the three of us discussing the matter. It somehow just ended up turning into another practice session, though. Huh? What you guys talking about? Get your head out of the clouds, Ilya. We're discussing the stalker you told us about last night. Oh, that little thing. Do you really need to bug them about that? It's not like there was any harm done, so we may as well ignore the whole thing. Man, you gotta hand it to her. Total nerves of steel beat to be unfazed by a stalker. There's not a hint of worry on her. Oh, as another woman, I find it hard to believe she isn't feeling uneasy. I'm sorry. We may be calling them a stalker, but it could just be an overzealous fan for all we know. Alright, we only heard about it ourselves last night when Ilya told us. Despite what they say, those two seem worried. Well, I think it'd best be to start by calming down a bit. I'd appreciate if you could give us an overview of the incident. Okay, allow me to explain. Will that be okay, Ilya? Well, I suppose since he's here... Alright, Ricia, go ahead and tell them. Right. The incident in question took place about a week or two ago. The stalker in question first started showing up around her home. He'd typically loiter around outside, but in the last few days he's apparently even been spotted entering the apartment. I see, so he's been staking out the area then. The thing is, neither Ricia nor I have actually seen him firsthand. How do I put this? I just get this feeling that someone's watching me every now and then. It's just a feeling though. Our culprit must be pretty stealthy if he's watching Ilya all the time, and not even she's spotted him. Isn't Ilya's home address private information though? Yes, of course. We never reveal our employees' addresses to the public for safety reasons. Even so, our stalker has managed to figure out where Ilya lives. Gee, it might have something to do with the 1st Division placing officers outside her apartment going, yeah, this is the home of Ilya. Not allowed here. Going off your story though, it sounds like there have been some witnesses, yeah? Did they see anything that could identify the guy? According to a bystander, he was described as a short boy, maybe around 14 or 15 years old. His face was well hidden thanks to a hat, so we don't have any further information. Sounds like just some obsessed fanboy to me. Then or not, he's clearly gone too far. We can't deny the fact that the stalking could escalate into something more. I feared as much too. We trust your abilities, so we were hoping you could put a stop to this before it goes any further. Oh yeah, just remembered something. Did you enter my apartment yesterday, Ricia? I kinda had a sneaking suspicion that some of my stuff had been rearranged. You're the only one with the spare key, right? No. That can only mean one thing, Ilya. This is bad. Really bad. Don't tell me he's already broken into your house. If it's true, then the situation is much more dire than we first suspected. There's no time to lose. Please do something about this immediately. And you sure love to freak out about nothing. Avan. It's not like I have anything scandalous sitting around at home anyway. You're missing the point, Ilya. Seriously. I really wish to avoid reaching the same level of publicity we had with the Yen debacle. And it'd be even worse if our culprit turns out to be a die-hard fan. If it's possible, I'd like for you to have him cease the stalking confidentially. And if it's not possible, then please arrest him. Could you help us, please? I understand. We will accept your request. This could grow into something more dangerous if we let it continue to brew. Thank you kindly. We'll be counting on you to resolve this. At least we know where our stalker likes to hang out, yeah? I figure the guy will walk right into our hands if we just stake the area out. If that's the plan, then do you want to borrow the key to my place? It's probably a bit more convenient to use it as a base of operations, yeah? Are you sure that's okay? It's fine by me, my friends. I'll just keep Ricia's spare key on me. Oh, by the way, I live in an apartment complex by the name of Villa Raisins over on West Street. Alright, the high-end apartment building. Your room was on the top floor, right? Yep, right you are. Here you go, the key. I'll be sure to keep it safe. I'm sorry, everyone. I'd love to be able to help you out with the case. But he probably recognizes me since I'm always with Ilya. If I'm there, he'll know something's up. Don't worry about it, Ricia. Just leave the investigation to us. You can fall back with Ilya and the rest of the troop while we do our job. Okay, will do. Will you contact us if you if you manage to catch the culprit. I'll grab Ilya and come running. Not a problem. Alicia becomes notably more vigilant when it comes to matters concerning Ilya. Anyway guys, let's head there immediately. Yes, let's... Right. Let's go give this starstruck fan a little taste of reality. Top floor of Villa Racens. Ilya's room should be up there. Should we investigate inside our room first off? Definitely. Let's head on up. The door is locked. Alright, the key should... What's the matter, Lloyd? This is Harry. Something caught my eye. Check it out. Scratches from a lockpick. They're small, but they're there. Whoever opened it must be relatively skilled. Shall we take this as confirmation that someone broke into the apartment? I'd say so. That just means we have to catch him even faster. Yeah, or else we run the risk of our stalker making his next move. Let's give this investigation everything we've got, for Ilya's sake. You said it, pal. Wow, the penthouse of a fancy apartment building is just as impressive as I dreamed. Hey, Emmy. A Peachy. It's going good. We're investigating a stalker. Stalking the lead of a performing troupe. But isn't this place a little dirty? Scattered clothes and empty wine glasses. I can only assume that this was Ilya's doing, not the stalker's. I always thought Ilya was an interesting character. Something like this isn't too surprising, honestly. I gotta admit, as a fan, it's a little disappointing. Yeah, the behind the scenes stuff is where all the messy stuff is. Anyway, let's try searching for any traces of the culprit may have left him behind. Our end goal is to catch him and keep him from messing with Ilya ever again. We should proceed with caution for the initial investigation, though. Right, we only have vague testimonies to fall back on in a case like this. If we don't catch the stalker in the midst of the act, he can simply feign ignorance. True, this is turning into a real pain in the ass. In order to catch him, I would like to begin with examining his criminal profile, behavior, and uncovering his infiltration route. That's a good start. Should question the apartment residents while we're at it. Might as well scope out the layout of the building too. Ready to go dig up some clues? But other than that, I have been incredibly busy today. Well, the past 2 days actually. I have only had time for like one stream. Well, 2 streams so far. Various clothing is messily strewn about on the bed. These are all brand name clothes and yet complete and utter disarray. Looks like she just dumped them here here this morning and left everything as it was. Yeah, it's not hard to imagine the chaos of her getting ready to go to work. Wow. Yeah. Yeah. I went, got myself a haircut, got myself a massage, then did some cleaning up, and by the time I realized it was 4 o'clock. Oh, and I also had a hearing test. And then by the time I finished, it was 4 o'clock. Wine glasses and bottles are scattered across the apartment. All that's left in the bottles are a few drops of wine. Did she stay up all night drinking? Well, I've heard that Ilya Platier is a pretty heavy drinker. Wouldn't be surprised if this much was just another evening for her. Wow, that's a little scary actually. And then we head downstairs and we talk with all the witnesses. Okay, let's try to get some answers. Excuse me, do you have a moment to talk? The SSS asked for information about the stalker. Ah, I've heard rumors about this stalker. As the caretaker of this building, I've been extra careful myself. Have you ever actually seen them? I come here every day, but I haven't seen anything definitive just yet. I do think I caught a glimpse of them the other day, though. Saw a young man covering his face with a hat. He disappeared too quickly before I was able to catch any details. Are you able to recall any other defining features? Let me think about it for a second. The only thing I can say for sure was that it was strange how not a single thing about him stood out. His appearance was so unremarkable that I can't recall anything about him. Total average Joe, huh? This little quest line actually has an interesting story to it. I've already played through this game once before. SSS asked for information about the stalker. Huh? There's a stalker? That's frightening. I do head out quite often to go shopping, but I can't say I've seen anyone suspicious. Do you usually shop during the middle of the day? That's right, I have a pretty consistent routine, and always leave at the same time. The stalker is striking when most people are out of the house. Yeah, he's avoiding the busiest hours inside the building. We've got a crafty one on our hands. The stalker? Yeah, I've heard some rumors about him. Usually cooped up in my home, so I haven't run into them yet. I have heard the occasional weird noise, though. I can sometimes hear somebody rummaging around upstairs in the middle of the day. But as far as I'm aware, whoever lives in the third floor is usually away at work all day. SSS stands for Special Support Section. Do you recall when you started hearing them? As soon as the anniversary festival started. So in the last 2 or 3 days, I'd say. What could he have been doing inside of Ilya's room? I'm not sure, but there doesn't appear to be any evidence of property damage or tampering with her belongings, except for the lockpick. Alright, now we go downstairs to the old folks. Oh, for Adios' sake, can't we eat out for lunch at least? No, I already prepared our lunch this morning. So quit your complaining and just eat. Did we all just walk into the middle of a storm? Excuse us, do you have a moment to talk about our Lord and Savior breakfast? Oh, sorry. Lord and Savior breakfast lunch. A stalker, you say? That sounds like a problem to me. Have you tried consulting the police? Wouldn't it be better to contact the Bracer Guild? Our police force acts far too slowly. I take it you don't have any information. I suppose I don't. I spend most of my time relaxing on the sofa out in the entrance, but can't say I've ever spotted any suspicious people. Are you sure you aren't just imagining it? Hold on, what'd she just say? She didn't see him coming from the main entrance. Does that mean what I think it means? Back entrance. Which is through here. What the? Fresh scuff marks are on the handrail. What's going on, Lloyd? Go and check this out. There are scratch marks on this surface. I don't think they were caused by a random passerby. The scratches are facing inwards. If you think about it logically, the back door is an ideal entry point to sneak into the building. Yes. Always the surprising back door. Sneaks up on everyone. Good thinking, Teotot. Could sneak past the main entrance using this alleyway. If they were able to avoid the main entrance, that would explain the lack of witnesses. Okay, I think this should wrap up our investigation. Let's head back to Ilya's apartment and sort through the details. Aye aye, it's time to start stitching our master plan together. Alright, and then we head back up to the apartment on the top floor. I think we've got a basic idea of his profile and entry route now. Indeed, the culprit who was seen wearing a hat seems to be quite cautious. And he's been sighted inside the building with greater frequency as of late too. According to what Ilya told us, nothing was stolen, but that's weird as hell. What's the point of breaking in if you're not taking anything? Anyway, I think we've figured this guy out. His entry route must have been the building's back entrance, yeah? Looks that way. We can try to catch him by surprise with the info we found. Mind hearing me out, guys? Did you come up with another plan, Lloyd? I think so. Even if our culprit is a teenager, we can't afford to let our guard down. Therefore, I want to take steps to make sure we can catch him in the act. The sting operation. Okay, all of the hallways should be squeaky clean now. Oh, darn it, tomorrow's parade changed the trash pickup schedule, didn't it? Better warn Kendall while I still have the chance. The boy produced a thin wire from his pocket and gracefully slid it into the keyhole. Heh, piece of cake. I'm sure today will be the day. Ugh, gross. This place never gets any cleaner. Does she always drink this much? Poor liver. Man, this place is so dirty. I don't know if I even want to steal anything. What looks expensive? Nope, not this. She'd probably freak out if this... Actually, I think that's like one of the few times you can actually get away with crime. I'm not sure what the legal recourse is. Nothing I say is proper legal advice, so don't take my word for it. I am not a lawyer. I'd prefer it if she had a safe I could rummage through or... Freeze! What? I was wondering what kind of kid our stalker would be. But he really is young, isn't he? Well, we have observed the crime for ourselves. It is time to cooperate with us and come quietly. You were waiting for me? Crap. I screwed up big time. Sorry, bud. You ain't going nowhere. You've hit a dead end. Might as well give up and surrender while you can. Shut up. You'll never catch me. I hate you guys and everyone like you. One sec. Oh. Yeah, I was muted. Oops. My brother was asking me what I wanted for dinner. Just you wait. I'll have my revenge. Dignity, I choose you. Dignity fainted. Huh? Your revenge is gonna have to be put on hold. If I could sound like Robbie Damon, I would be voicing Lloyd. We figured out your usual routes. Looks like we won this little game of cat and mouse. Damn it. Why don't you give up already? Well, what were you grabbing, you dumbass? Let go. Let go of me. No can do. You broke the law. Hey, calm down, will you? Damn it. Hey, ouch. Hey, which way are you swinging? Just how much energy does this kid have? Wait, you're the guys from before. This was all a setup? Keeping up the charade was tiresome. Your swift movements managed to catch us off guard, but our plan still worked out in the end. Yeah, but... something about this ain't adding up. Witnesses told us the culprit was some guy in a plain getup. You look a bit more rough around the edges than we were expecting. And you don't seem to be from Crossbell either. So where are you from, I wonder? Your crimes match the description of a burglar more than an obsessed fan. Well, let's see what he has to say for himself. We can find out about his circumstances then. Hey, will you just calm down already? Stop it. Let go. Let go of me, you jackass. The Special Support Section quickly contacted Ilya and informed her of the stalker's arrest. The boy kept struggling, but, as if resigning to his fate, soon quieted down. So, you're the stalker, are you? And these two are probably just roommates. Well, not roommates. Just very, very good friends. Shorter than I was expecting. You aren't from around here, are you? Right. Looks like he's from a slum near the border. That's all we got out of him, though. We don't know his motive, let alone his name. I see, I see. So, out with it. Why all the stalking? Something you want from me? That's not it. I just wanted to harass you a little, that's all. That is the dumbest... Harass her? Why? As if you people could ever understand. You live in such fancy places. You never have to worry about your next meal. People like you could never understand how it feels to live in a dump for most of your life. Oh. After I came to Crossbell, I saw it time after time after time. Everybody living here is rich. They foolishly party all night, throwing away Mira like it's worthless. Ugh, crap like that pisses me off. They're all scum. But they all agreed that going to watch Arc-en-Ciel was their favorite pastime. So I snuck in one time. You did? So you saw Arc-en-Ciel's... no, Ilya's performance. Yeah, I hate people who get to casually live their lives without any worries. But you, I hate you the most. Prance around on a beautiful stage, dressing up like you're part of Amazing Worlds. You still stand there dazzling, knowing it's unreachable for a person like me. I know that there's no chance I'd ever get there. I know I never would. I could work my entire life and never even have enough for a single ticket. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I can get there someday. You can't. So that's why you did it. You came to Crossbell and after seeing Ilya perform. Well, I can only imagine what a culture shock it was for you. I think I understand where you're coming from. You're not wrong. There are certain... yeah, it does have a point. There are certain parts of Crossbell that are as you described. It can be dark, overpowering city at times, an oppressive metropolis that feeds off the misery it brings to its citizens. That may be, but you still have to take responsibility for your actions. Ilya? What do you do? I'm Ilya Platier. What is your name? Sully. Sully. I like it. Well, Sully, I'm gonna make you work as my assistant at the theater for a while. That's how easy it is to get a fucking job? You just gotta break into a rich person's house? And get caught? It's not like you can pay me back with Mira, can you? Oh, I'll see to it that you'll work your share. What? What are you talking about, Ilya? Sorry, Lloyd. I know you want the extra Selge to capture him and everything, but how about you let me take care of my stalker for the time being? Well, that was one heck of a fast acquittal. Oh well, it's not much We can do about it if Ilya insists. Let's see now. Ilya gave the boy a few pats on the shoulder. What do you think you're doing? Aha, I knew it. It'd be better if you grew a few more muscles here and there, but... I've got to be honest with you, Sully. You've got a lot of potential. With the right training, you could become an amazing dancer. Huh? Why me? Now that you mention it, that agility was nothing short of impressive. True enough, your footwork was pretty damn good too. You might be onto something there here, Ilya. So it's decided then. From here on, you'll be living here with me. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Gets a job and adopted? Holy shit. If it was that easy. But that's... How very much like Ilya. You know, I basically went through the same thing. I was forced into staying with her for a while. That's how it happened? Good thing we called Ilya. She diffused the situation way better than we ever could have. Indeed. Straighten up. Exactly. Straighten up, no complaints. But I haven't even said yes yet. Oh, you guys leaving already? You can always stay and have some tea. I appreciate the offer, but we still have some work to take care of. Alright, here's your key. You'll probably need this. Who needs a key when I have Sully with me? Thanks for the help, little guy. Be careful on your way back, okay? You have my thanks as well. You're always so reliable. Of course. See you around, Ricio. We'll leave Sully in your care, you two. You may have solved the case. But you would be wise to pay more attention when locking your door. I'll second that. Anyway, if you need help with anything, you can always count on the SSS. See you later, Sully. Don't do anything like this again, okay? It's your obligation as a man to make sure you pay back your debt. I knew it. I hate you after all. Well, what did I do? I'm a girl, you moron. How much longer do you intend to insult me? You're infuriating. You're a what? You don't say. Well, I guess you do have some girly features. You did not notice until now either, Randy? How'd you make that mistake, you two? Isn't it obvious? Oh. So when I caught you and with all my strength... Lloyd, you monster. That's why I was telling you to let go of me, you absolute idiot. But I swear, everything about you... I wonder if the tool shop has a discount on shovels. You remembered how it felt. A statement as incriminating as it is insulting. Guys, I did not mean it like that. What's the big deal? It's just a little hands-on experience. Oh, Lloyd. You're blowing this out of proportion. I didn't have any ulterior motives. Poor Lloyd. He doesn't deserve half the crap that he gets. But it's still really funny. Alright, now... Next thing I'm going to do is do the zoomies. Go back home. Go down. Turn in those quests. Sully is great. And we still haven't gotten to 6th class. Nope. Okay, Fran. Now where do I need to go? To the police station. In the administrative district. Now we're gonna find Donovan. There he is. Good to see you, Inspector Donovan. We're here to ask about that support request you submitted. Are you free right now? Yes. Thank you for coming, everyone. Yeah, we really appreciate the help. So what exactly does the request entail? Judging by the submission, it sounded like it was quite urgent. Yeah, let's have a quick meeting to go over the details right now. Have a seat, guys. Roger. Something's telling me that we've got some legit police work ahead of us. Now then, about the reason we've all called you in today. Well, we want the special support section to help us expose a counterfeit dealer. Should be on their way to Crossbell as we speak. A counterfeit dealer? What? Counterfeit dealers are a variety of scammer who put fake logos of famous brand name goods on inferior products to trick consumers. Yeah, like putting a Ferrari, a Toyota sticker on a Ferrari. They can potentially deal in any type of product, but tend to favor high-end or luxury goods such as clothing or ornaments. Selling counterfeits qualifies as a minor criminal offense under Crossbell state law. She really had all that memorized? Cause yeah, that's the gist of it. Every year, loads of counterfeit dealers try their hand in Crossbell posing as tourists. High-class watches from the Verne Company, vintage Strega products. No. It's more... Some parts are rich people problems, other parts are preventing the end of the world. Well, not the end of the world, just the end of the country. Vintage Strega products, not to mention a boatload of septium trinkets. Taking advantage of unsuspecting customers has earned these crooks a whole lot of mirror. Thought of them preying on innocent people just to make a quick buck really ticks me off. Let me get this straight. You want us to help you take these guys down? Exactly. Hurts me to say, but we've got countless police reports filed by their victims every year. If we leave them unchecked for too long, it's going to hurt manufacturers and retailers trying to make a living too. We'll need to crack down on these guys if we want to restore people's faith in the CPD. You're right. Okay, I understand the situation. If you truly think the SSS is suited for the job, then allow us to help you. Excellent. I mean you're dead. So what would you like for us to do? This is more like a slice of life anime. Here's the deal. We've narrowed down the point of entry to 3 spots. Crossbell Station, the airport, and Tangram Gate. We've got the station and airport covered, so I'd like you guys to keep watch at Tangram Gate. The 2nd Division is short-staffed, so we can't afford to send people anywhere outside the city. And that aside, I'm pretty sure you guys are well acquainted with Deputy Commander Bales, right? Since this case falls under Border Patrol measures, coordinating with her unit will be key. That's why I thought you guys would be a good choice. It's as you say. I wouldn't be surprised if she were more willing to cooperate with us than the other CPD officers. What do you think the odds are that we'll be able to finish the job without having to see her? Okay, looks like we've got everything in order. We'll start by covering the airport and station. You guys rendezvous over at Tangram Gate and contact the Guardian Force. Understood. We'll depart for Tangram Gate immediately. Thanks, we're counting on you. See you guys later. Okay, let's head over to Tangram Gate now. We should explain the situation to Deputy Commander Bales and request her cooperation. Okay, now we can head over to the East Crossbell Highway onto the Pretty Road. Oh, that's that car. I'll just run. We get really pretty environments. Oops. There's other crimes that I've done and I've solved, like stop a gang war. Find the guys missing items. Update the city's paperwork. Get tested on knowledge of the game's world. And fight monsters. And investigate monster attacks and return some missing library books. Find somebody's ingredients. Then you get environments like this, which are really pretty to look at. Oh. Run. Cross the river. Go. No, we don't need to go that way yet. That doesn't happen until day 4. There we go. And pretty flower field with beehives. Very laid back town. But we're taking the bus to go to Tangram Gate. And if we go up to the top floor, that's an entirely different country across that river. And all the way on the other side is an entirely other country. Crossbell is literally sandwiched. Let's talk with... Excuse us, ma'am. Good afternoon, Deputy Commander, Sergeant Major. Nice to see you. Hello, you four. Given you came to see me directly, I assume that something's happened? Yes, actually. There's something we'd like to discuss with you if you don't mind. Lloyd explained they had come to Tangram Gate in order to figure out how to crack down on counterfeit dealers crossing the border. I think I understand your predicament. You can count on Tangram Gate's cooperation. Thank you, Deputy Commander. Hold up. You sure you guys can afford to spare the manpower? Don't all the border gates get crazy busier during the anniversary festival? No need to worry about that, Randy. As I'm sure you know, border security is the responsibility of the CGF guardsmen who are stationed at the gates. For sure, we may be swamped, but I think it's our duty to be involved with this issue of yours. Well put, Seeker. There's no need for the Special Support Section to have any reservations on our behalf. That being said, we are currently short on hand, so the amount of aid we can provide is limited. Any assistance you can provide is welcome. And I know it's sudden, but do you think we'll have an opportunity to interview the incoming passengers from the Republic? According to police intel, the counterfeit dealers should be arriving at Tangram Gate around noon today. Noon, Now that you mention it, I believe there is a bus from Calvard scheduled to arrive relatively soon. If your intel is truly accurate, your dealer should be on board. You know, there's a brief window of time where passengers from the Calvard bus have to wait for domestic for the domestic Crossbell bus line to arrive. Usually people waiting for the connecting bus head over to the mess hall to rest or have a quick meal. Sounds like we've got ourselves a plan then. First, the Sergeant Major will come up with some excuse to escort the passengers into the mess hall, and then we'll stroll in, not causing any ruckus, and try to find our counterfeit dealer. If you ever wanted to show off your detective chops, Lloyd, now's your time. Leave it to me. We may have a small window, but it should be enough time to screen most of the passengers. I am curious to see whether we can pull this off without giving ourselves away. I'm kind of starting to feel anxious. You still have a little time until the bus arrives from the Republic. If you stay at the gate, you should have enough time to rest beforehand. How about it? I can have beds prepared for you if needed. Time for some R&R before the bus comes. I think we'll take you up on that offer, Deputy Commander Bales. Very well. I'll have someone call for you when the bus arrives. Until then, use your free time to rest. Yes, ma'am. Here we go. And if I remember this quest, it's actually really funny. Welcome to Crossbell State, sir. I'm sure you must be tired from your long journey here. Fortunately, it won't be long until the bus from Crossbell City arrives. If you'd like, feel free to rest up in the mess hall while you wait. I think I'll take you up on that. And there's everybody. I know who that is. That all of them? Yes, it should be. Here's the passenger list. You should probably give it a quick glance. Noel pulled out the passenger list and handed it to Lloyd. I appreciate it, Sergeant Major Seeker. This is going to be a huge help. 9 passengers total, and we're positive that all of them came from the Republic. Are you sure you're allowed to show this list to people outside the CGF? In a way, this is tantamount to the disclosure of personal information in a criminal investigation. Deputy Commander Bales already authorized me to give you any information that may assist you in your investigation. And given that no one's name or address is included on the list, we're not leaking any sensitive details anyway, or so she said. There's the quick and adaptive judgment we've come to expect from the Deputy Commander. Damn, she's scary smart, man. Alright then. Thanks for letting us take a look at this, Sergeant Major. Lloyd handed the list back to Noel. It's no problem. Did anything stand out to you? We're definitely gonna need to take a look for ourselves before we draw any conclusions. Well, we should strike while the iron's hot. There's not much time until the bus arrives. We should interview the passengers and try to flush out the counterfeit dealer. Agreed. Let's move out. It's go time. Roger. I believe in you, everyone. Kilika. Dude, check her out. Oh? You weren't riding on the bus, were you? What? Oh, well, since we got here so late, we decided we'd spend the night. Hopefully that'll fly for now. Is that so? Well, I suppose that's a sound as reason as any. Enlighten me, madam. What exactly are you doing here in Crossbell? I suppose you could say that I'm searching for a jewel. What sort of jewel are you talking about? A beautiful one. One that can enchant people and rests within this very state. And if I'm successful in obtaining it, I'll have the power to bring a vortex of enthusiasm to the Republic's people. Though I may have to stoop to whatever means necessary in order to see it through. Why is she being so cryptic? I wouldn't think too hard about it. Wahaha! Oh, I can't wait until the bus arrives to take me to the land of opportunity. I hear that Crossbell is the ideal place to do business. Mira awaits. Excuse me, sir, you're some kind of merchant, right? Exactly right. I deal in rare Calvardian novelties. Seeing an opportunity, I decided to come expand my wares with Crossbellan goods to sell back in Calvard. You run your business by yourself? Is that not difficult? Despite how things sound, I have quite the wide array of personal connections. All the contacts I've made across the area have given me a huge leg up with business deals. Far more than I could have ever expected. If you'd like, I'd be more than happy to show you my wares. Hey, you four, don't you think that lady's up to something? Huh? Lady? Which one? The black-haired one sitting over on the other side wearing the pantsuit. I saw her with the rest of the passengers, but she sticks out like a sore thumb. I'm telling you, she's suspicious. Yeah, because she has a face. It's like she's too calm. I just get the feeling she's not your average lady. Well, it's certainly true that she's not dressed like the typical tourist, and she doesn't speak like one either. That aside, did you come to Crossbelt to sightsee or personal reasons? I guess I'd say that I'm returning home. I've been vacationing in Calvard, but I made sure to come back for the anniversary festival. Actually, why are you wasting your time with me? If you're boarding the bus too, you should really keep an eye on that lady with black hair. Now, she's suspicious. What do you want? This guy looks like an oddball. Pardon me, sir. Might we ask why you're coming to Crossbell? What's it to you? Just curious, sir. Why the hostility, old man? Got some secret you're hiding? Don't want to let anyone know about that guilty conscience of yours? The hell are you accusing me of? Whoa, Randy. Hey now, no need to get angry. I'm on your wavelength. Crossbell is swarming with all sorts of cuties. Not to mention, it's full of fun little places that you can take them to. Gotta say, I like your style, man. Want me to tell you about some of my favorite spots? Such shamelessness. Fishing. I came here to fish, okay? I know it's the anniversary festival and all, but I just came here to fish some of your freshwater species. I'll learn. Something wrong with that, punk? Nah, I'm cool with that. Sorry for teasing you, old man. That's one way to get someone to talk. Crude and unusual, but effective. Crossbell has been really scenic so far, and the air is super clean here too. My dad's been to so many countries on his business trips that he never runs out of cool stories to talk about. You know, traveling by bus has a unique charm to it, cruising along the open roads. My boy seems to be having a blast too. Oh, you on a family vacation? Yeah, I suppose that's a good way to put it. My son has always supported me through thick and thin, so I wanted to be able to show my love and appreciation for him, hence this trip. Sound like quite the caring father, sir. Come now, I'm going to blush. Since I'm constantly having to go on business trips, I have to take advantage of times like these to show off my fatherly love. That's all there is to it, wahaha. Morning, are you heading to Crossbell City too? Yeah, something like that. Would you two happen to be some kind of couples retreat? Is that what it looks like to you? Oh, you are not together then? If we had a mirror for every time we were asked that. Contrary to what you think, we're siblings, not a couple. Since we barely look alike, people are always getting the wrong impression. Now where... this is a familiar situation. We both love to travel, so we're going all kinds of trips together. It's just our thing. Wow, sounds like you two are really close. Well, I'd feel bad if she went places by herself, seeing as she doesn't have a boyfriend. Aren't you hilarious? I'm not the one Mum's always nagging to find that special someone. Yeah, well, guess you got me there. Anyway, you guys all have a good time at the anniversary festival, alright? I know we will. See. And then there's the old lady. I've spoken to those two, I've spoken to that. Oh dear, oh my, what a handsome young man. You remind me of my grandson, in fact. Such an air of intelligence, far beyond your years. Thank you? Ma'am, are you from Crossbell? Oh, no, I'm from Calvard, dear. You see, my son's family lives in Crossbell City, so I'm using that as an excuse to have a bit of fun at the festival. If you can believe it, it's been almost 3 years since I last set foot in Crossbell. 3 years, too long. You sure seem happy, ma'am. Oh ho, how could I not? After all, it's been so long since I've been able to play with my precious grandson. Feels like it was only yesterday I was playing with him in Michelin Wonderland. I can't wait to see how big he's gotten over the years. My dear grandson, all grown up. We don't have much time until the bus bound for the Crossbell City race. Let's interview the passengers while we still can. many times have we been mistaken for a couple on this trip now? Oh well, here's hoping we all make some wonderful memories at the anniversary festival. Right. Attention passengers, the bus bound for Crossbell City has just arrived. For those boarding, please head toward Tangram Gate's parking lot. The bus is here, let's get going. Yeah, let's go. Oh, my time to finally reunite with my grandson has nearly arrived. How'd it go? My assessment is that we do not have enough information to fully determine who the dealer is. All those guys struck me as regular people coming to enjoy the festival. Is there really a criminal here, hiding in that group? I find it hard to believe. You're being awfully quiet, Lloyd. Did you notice anything? Sort of. There was one person who said something a bit strange. Seriously? What the hell was it? Still just a hunch, Randy. But right now, we need to board that bus so we can put all the pieces together on this. We should be on our way then. Once that bus reaches the city, the passengers are all going to split up, and we will not be able to track them down. Good point. Let's hurry over to the bus stop. The bus is in the parking lot, everyone. I wish I could be of more help, but I've done all I can. I'll be praying for your success. Thanks, Sergeant Major. We'll get it done. Are you folks heading back too? Yes, sorry to keep you waiting. Yeah, well, the other passengers are already on board. Hurry up and get in. Like I said earlier, I plan to uncover the identity of the counterfeit dealer on the bus ride. Let's think through things and figure it out before we reach Crossbell City. Gotcha. We are in a race against time. No time to waste then, shall we? Back it up. The wheels on the bus go round and round. First off, we should sort through all the information we have on the counterfeit ring. Oh yeah, it was really helpful. I mean, there was a little bit in the first two Trails games, in the first two Sky games, but this really shines. The group of counterfeit dealers split up and entered Crossbell via the train station, airport, and Tangram Gate. At least, according to the report given by Donovan. Yes, that's right. If the report is accurate, our culprit should be one of the passengers on this bus. With that information, we can deduce one infallible truth. The counterfeit dealer who boarded this bus is working independently. It's so good. From that, we can conclude that this is likely the ring's leader. Well, seriously? Would their leader be working solo with no backup? It's possible, but what is your reasoning behind that? It's relatively simple to explain. For them to sell the merchandise, they have to transport their counterfeit goods into Crossbell, right? Naturally, it seems odd for them to be using the bus route to Tangram Gate. Yes, now that you mention it. If I were a counterfeit dealer, I would make my friends enter Crossbell via train or airship. Unlike the border gates, the air station and airport do not require as strict security screenings for people from the Republic or the Empire. That's true. Granted, the party size wasn't exactly limited to 16. It was mostly like two additional party members other than the two main party members, like Kevin and Reese, or then Kevin and Joshua, and then Reese and Estelle, and then it was whoever, and then the final dungeon it was whoever you felt like had the best, whoever you felt like. On top of that, smuggling goods is a tricky business. Handing off the dirty work to underlings is the name of the game. Cross Sky and Cold Steel has like 3 more characters that join your party permanently than alright. I'll be nah. Oh, food's arrived. Fuck. Alright. With that out of the way, he strayed nonchalantly into Crossville. Is that kind of what you're getting at, Lloyd? Couldn't have summed it up better. It's circumstantial evidence, but it still holds some weight. When we apply that logic to this case, people traveling in pairs can be ruled out, so the siblings, the father and son, are clear. Exactly, but there's something else. When I was questioning the passengers, one of them said something fishy. That person is most likely the leader of the counterfeit ring. Something fishy, eh? There are 5 remaining suspects. The eccentric old man who claims he came to Crossbell to fish. The kind old lady who claims she came to Crossbell to see her grandchild for the first time in 3 years. Dark-haired woman shrouded in mystery. The young girl who seemed to distrust the dark-haired woman. And the merchant who says he travels back and forth between Crossbell and the Republic. Is one of them really the culprit? Yeah, I think I've got them pinned down. Among the suspects, the leader of the counterfeit dealers must be the elderly woman. Alright. I'm going to head off for a little bit. I'll be back in like 20-30 minutes. So sit back and relax. And I'm back. Hello, everybody. One moment. And thank you for following Shivas24. One sec. Hello. Ah. All right. Now, where were we? Oh, yeah, we were investigating the elderly woman. You positive? Definitely. Yeah, given the evidence, it wouldn't make sense for the counterfeit dealer to be anyone else. I guess that's true. The bus will be arriving at Crossville's east exit momentarily. When disembarking, please remember to take all personal belongings with you. We will arrive shortly. It's now or never. Once we arrive, we'll hurry and apprehend the suspect. Everyone, get ready. Don't have to tell me twice. Remember, Lloyd, it's up to you to get the suspect to drop their cover. You up to the challenge? Of course. Leave it to me. Kilika. 7 left on the bus. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The old lady. Could you please wait a moment? Oh, if it isn't those fine young folk I met at the border. What might you dearies need with a little lady like myself? We apologize for not having told you this sooner, but we're with the Crossville Police, Special Support Section. We'd like for you to answer a few quick questions, ma'am. Excuse me, sir? Are you implying something? What am I guilty of? No matter the situation, isn't it rude to bother a frail old lady like myself? I understand your reservation, but the CPD received some interesting information today. A certain group of criminals are supposedly trying to infiltrate Crossville. We were tasked with investigating Tangram Gate, so we covertly questioned any inbound tourists there. One of them stood out due to a particularly strange remark. That remark came from you, ma'am. What's that supposed to mean, son? One of your statements in the dining hall struck me as incredibly suspicious. I believe that you claimed it's been about 3 years since you last came to Crossville. And? What's so strange about that? The area I'm in Calvert on front isn't very close to Crossville. There's nothing weird about me visiting infrequently, and that's fine. I wasn't suggesting anything of the sort. It's the problem is what followed. You said you went to the theme park with your grandson during your last visit, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, I see the issue. You sly dog, you. Your fate has already been sealed, ma'am. I'm not following. It's quite simple, really. If you had really visited Crossville 3 years ago like you claimed, you would have trouble visiting Michelin Wonderland, considering it didn't even exist at the time. What? This can't be. You see, the thing is... Oh yeah, this is all a misunderstanding. Silly old me must have read about it somewhere and got myself confused. You know how it is with us elderly folks, right? Oh, it was a misunderstanding. No problem. Do you mind if we give your grandson's family a quick call to corroborate your story? I'm sure they'd be quick to defend you if the police suspected you, right? Then again, it's not even an option. You can't call someone who isn't real. It's pretty funny when you think about it. You went to visit a non-existent theme park with a non-existent grandson. This type of mistake would only have been possible for someone who has visited Crossville in the last 2 years. Frequently coming here to run your crooked business is exactly what allowed for that contradiction in your statement. I have no idea what you're talking about. You seriously think that a kind elderly lady like myself would be heinous enough to pawn off counterfeit goods on unsuspecting people? I do believe you just put the final nail in your coffin, ma'am. Not once during this exchange did we specify the crime in question. Oh, crap. A way to fall for one of the oldest tricks in the book, you old bat. I think it's about time you face the music. I'm sure you have a perfectly logical explanation as to why you have access to sensitive information. We'll be more than happy to listen to you in our interrogation room. So, that's that, right? I'll give you one last chance, ma'am. Please turn yourself peacefully, or else... Who'd go along with a bunch of idiotic whippersnappers? What? She's gone off her rocker. Her true nature has finally been revealed. You're all just a bunch of cows trying to deceive a helpless old lady like myself. I'm sure the goddess will smite you all if you don't correct your nasty behavior. It is honestly laughable you can utter such nonsense without a hint of irony. Are you not guilty of deceiving others with your unscrupulous business? Shut up, you damn munchkin. Munchkin? I hate you all. This is exactly like why the police embraces the trash. Bet you think you're so righteous. Maybe you morons should get off your friggin' high horses. Calm down, man. If you could just come with us quiet. Zip it, punk. Got cotton in your ears? I said I'm not going with you. Don't make me repeat myself again. No, don't make me repeat myself. If you think you can catch me so easily, then why don't you go ahead and try me? Seriously? How can an old lady miss so quickly? Where the hell did that whole nicest grandma you'd ever meet charade disappear off to? Munchkin. Is this really the time for this, you guys? We need to hurry up and chase after her, or else she might actually escape. True, let's go after her. Heh, heh. Don't underestimate me, you friggin' brats. Just you wait and see. I've forged these legs of mine through the struggle of climbing mountains something. Ah. Oh dear, I must have accidentally struck my leg out while I wasn't looking. Are you still breathing, madam? You bitch, what the hell do you think you're doing? I see that, despite your age, you have energy to spare. Crap, considering how fast she was running, she's probably way ahead. Look over there, Lloyd. Huh? Well, what's she doing on the ground all of a sudden? Hey, check it out! The black-haired lady is here too. Wait, hold on a sec. Did you do this? We can talk later. I suggest you restrain her while you have the chance. This woman seems to have some serious pep in her step. So I'm sure she'll be coming to in no time at all. Damn you. Good call, man. You mind helping me out, Ellie? Not at all. I apologize, but could you accompany us for the time being? Especially since it would seem that you played a significant role in this arrest. Very well. I wasn't intending on standing out, but perhaps this is simply fate. Rest easy, man. It'd be my absolute pleasure to escort such a fine lady as yourself. Oh, Randy. Could I ask for your name, then? Not like I'd give my name to some scrawny little brat like you. Scrawny? Listen here, Granny. Do you have any idea of the position you're in? You are, we've already arrested all of your friends, right? So can it and start cooperating already. Shut your yap, you little shit. Didn't your parents teach you any manners? You're talking to a lady, yeah? Don't you know it's common courtesy to serve her a cup of tea or something? Yeah? Okay, sure, I'll bring it later. Is Raymond going to be alright handling her by himself? She's a tough nut, that's for sure. But don't worry, he'll be fine. Besides, this is a secure facility. She won't be getting out of here anytime soon. I don't know. Somehow I could see her brute forcing her way out of anything. I agree. By the way, who's the beautiful young lady over there? You know, now that you mention it, I never asked her. Excuse me, ma'am. We're gonna need your name and occupation, please. For police business, of course. Kilika Rubin, at your service. I'm a Calvardian entertainment producer. I came to Crossbell. Well, let's say it was by chance. Kilika, hey? Gotta say, I dig it. And you're a producer to boot? Definitely looked the part. And I mean that in the best of ways. She helped us apprehend the suspect, Inspector Donovan. Is that right? Excuse our poor manners, ma'am. The CPD thanks you for your invaluable cooperation. If you like, I'm sure we can scrounge up a reward for you. Can't guarantee it'll be much, though. Please, it's quite alright. I didn't do anything much. Certainly not enough to warrant a reward. Well, if you're sure. If I'm being honest, it's a real relief to hear you say that. Please remain professional, Inspector. Actually, I've been wondering, how did the stakeouts at the train station and airport go? Oh, that? Luckily, the other dealers were caught and arrested. On top of that, we were able to confiscate all the counterfeit items they were carrying. So if all goes according to plan, they'll be out of business for the rest of the year. Rest of the year? Are you saying they'll be getting off the hook with only minor charges? It's looking like it's going to be a stern warning and an entry ban prohibiting them from entering Crossbell for 1 month. They're not even going to be detained? So what you're really saying is all our work didn't amount to jack. See, I said it before. According to state law, it's only a minor criminal offence. And since they're foreigners, we can't do much. Trust me, I understand how disheartening it can be, but this is as much as we can do. Now, don't be discouraged. Year 4 did fine work today. Especially when you consider the fact that they'll be out of commission for the festival. Chief, please help me. Oops, sounds like Raymond needs saving. Anyway, good work. We'll be counting on you guys if anything comes up again. Thank you, Inspector. You can give us a call anytime. Crossbell's authority really is as weak as the rumors say. I suppose I cannot be surprised about that. What do you mean? Laws exist to protect the well-being of those who live under them, and yet Crossbell's laws seem designed for the sole purpose of keeping it obedient to Ereburnia and Calvard. I imagine that's something you've run up against on more than one occasion, yes? I imagine it must be extremely frustrating. Even so, I think all of you can hold your heads high. Fighting against an unjust status quo is admirable. Though I suspect it's none of my business as a Calvardian. Regardless, I'd advise you not to give up. I'm sure your efforts will pay off one day. Kilika. Now that that's settled, what's your plan? I reserved a room for myself in one of the Entertainment District's hotels. I plan on staying there during my visit. We'll be more than happy to show you the way there if you'd like. I appreciate the gesture, but don't worry, I'm well acquainted with the city. You said the Entertainment District? Does that perhaps have something to do with the motive behind your visit? You are a sharp one, aren't you? That's right, I've come to see Ark and Ciel. If possible, I was hoping to get them to agree to performing in the Republic. A tour, perhaps. You're looking to book them? Why, of course. Ark and Ciel is an enchanting Septian vein lying dormant in Crossbell. Have they the charisma to capture Calvard with their magical shows? Can they create a vortex of enthusiasm for theatre there? Determining that is my main job here in Crossbell. Interesting. So when she was talking about a duel at Tangram Gate, she was talking about Ark and Ciel all along? You're an interesting bunch. Still diamonds in the rough to be sure, but there's definitely something pure and true inside of you. And you're professionals as well. Deducing who the culprit was like that, that wasn't something that comes to people easily. Let's both do our best from here on out, okay? Yeah. Thank you for your assistance again, Kilika. If there's anything you need while you're here, please don't hesitate to contact us. We'd love an opportunity to return the favor. If the opportunity arises, I'll be sure to do so. Well then, if you'll excuse me, I'll be off. Bye, Kilika. This request was more than I was expecting. You're telling me. But hey, thanks to all that, I was able to meet one fine lady. Man, I've seen my share of beautiful gals from out east. Damn, that Kilika's on another level. You are incorrigible. Well, at least he didn't say it in front of her, I guess. Is everyone ready to get going? Yay. Well,
おっと
we'll just do this bit and then
あら、また緊急要請かしら。
はいロイドです。
ビンゴだな。
yeah.
会ってて何よりだぜ。
どちら様？
僕の声を聞いてわかんねえのかよ。ヨナだよ、ヨナ。天才ヨナセイクリッド。
なんだ君か。っておい。どうして君がこの番号を知ってるんだ？
警察のデータベースから調べたに決まってんじゃん。
Quick search of the police
警察
database.
のセキュリティってちょっとざるすぎるんじゃん。まあトップシークレットなんかはデータベースにはないみたいだけどさ。
お前な。
This is still not illegal.
誰からなんだ。
あのハッカーの坊主だよ。
まったくあの子は。
それで何の用なんだ？ハッキングの腕を自慢したいんじゃないだろう？
それなんだけどさ、ちょっと僕からの依頼を受けてくんないかなって思ってさ。
何？
まあ正確にはティオの助けが借りたいだけなんだけど、
Just Geo yourself.
あんたたちにも話を通しておこうと思ってさ。
こっちは忙しいんだ。プライベートな話だったらさすがに断らせてもらうぞ。
まあプライベートっちゃプライベートな用事だけど、報酬はたんまり弾むぜ。
俺たちは遊撃士じゃない。直接そうした報酬を受け取るつもりはないんだが。
お高く止まっちゃって。ただまあ報酬といっても直接見らってわけじゃないさ。あんたたちの欲しがってる情報をパックしたメモリークォーツ、それだったらどうよ。いい反応じゃん。
Like that conflicted grunt.
ま、とにかく僕んとこに来てくれよ。詳しい話はその時にするからさ。
わかった。
何だったの？
ああ。
Lloyd explained Yona's deal to the
な
others.
るほど。
It is an exchange.
ふざけたガキだぜ。
He
しかも
is.
確実にこっちの足元を見てやがる。
でもとりあえず行ってみた方が良さそうですね。私の助けが欲しいみたいですし、逆にこちらが彼の足元を見ることもできるかもしれません。
いや、別にそんな駆け引きはしなくてもいいんだけど。というか、どうして彼はティオに直接連絡しないんだ？
おそらく悔しいんだと思います。おととい、土地芸の対戦で徹底的に負かしたばかりですから。
That's true.
そうなん
She
だ。
destroyed him.
その落ち芸っていうのはよくわからないけど。
あの小僧がティオスケには頭が上がらないのは確かみてえだな。
基本的に甘ったれですから。とにかく他に用事がなければヨナのところに行ってみましょう。
Alright.
私としても彼の依頼内容は気になりますし。
そうだな。行ってみるか。
Alright. Well, this is where I'm gonna end it today for Trials from Zero. Thank you everybody for joining me. I hope you all enjoyed yourselves. I will be on again in a little while. Let's just make sure that I saved. Yep. But yeah, I'm gonna be signing off now. we'll be back on in about an hour or so with I'm not sure. Maybe it's gonna be Rune Factory 4 or maybe Warhammer Vermintide 1. Not sure yet. We'll see. Most likely Rune Factory 4. But yeah, thank you. Thank you, Willicidas. I appreciate you sticking around. I appreciate everybody else who is lurking or not lurking. And all the people who followed. Let's go and raid, shall we? Is there anybody to raid? Not really. Everybody's nah. Alright, well I'm gonna end it here and I'll be back on in an hour or so. Bye bye.